Nick Causey and Chase Cameron leading things off for the Fulton Railroaders. A sunny day at the park right now from where our vantage point. Not really a cloud in the sky unless you look deep over the left field fence there, back off towards Evansville. The first pitch of the game, brought to you by DSS Rentals, is just a bit outside for ball one. Nick Causey waits on deck for Fulton. And the 1-0 pitch from Grease is a bit low again. 2 balls and no strikes. Solid crowd already starting down to our right from the Flash as we expected, though. Not a lot of travelers from Fulton. They do have about 5 or 6 sitting on their side. And the 2-0 pitch is a curveball on the outside corner. Taking all the way was Kuhn. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Grease, a right-hander, University of Southern Indiana, the pitch. Another fastball, this time hits the outside edge. It evens the count at 2-2. So he went from being behind in the count, 2 balls, no strikes, to even things up, 2-2. Grease with the sign from Gully, and the pitch is high and the count is full. I apologize, not Southern Indiana. Oakland City is where Clark Grease hails from, and he's going to have to find another school in the fall of 2026. And the pitch. Breaking ball is high. And it doesn't take long for Fulton to get their first base runner as Thomas Kuhn is aboard with said walk. And it's Nick Causey, the batter. Causey's probably going to look at least at 1 or 2 pitches to start. We'll see. From the stretch, sets at the belt is Grease, and the pitch is a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-1. But this time, Clark starting at the other end of the spectrum with Causey, unlike the way he started out. Kuhn down 2-0. Throw to first. Runner back in there safely. I'm expecting to see big things tonight from Robert Hicks. He's in at first base tonight. Come highly touted as a power hitter. The 0-1 is popped in the air. Shielding his eyes is the right fielder Long. He'll come in a few steps and make the catch for out number 1. And the runner cannot advance. 1 down for Chase Cameron. Chase is the first baseman for Fulton tonight. Left-handed hitter facing the right-handed Clark Grease, that is. Grease sets and looks to first, and the runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second, high and away. And the runner gets a stolen base. That is Kuhn. No balls and a strike on the hitter, Cameron, but Fulton with a chance to score a run with a base hit here, and we're just in the top of the first inning. That one misses low and inside on the curveball, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Checking to the standings right now, the OVL full count Rhythm on top, 6-2. Currently, Hoptown Hoppers half gain out at 7-3. The Chiefs are 6-3. They're in third place. Swing and a miss. Taking something off of that one was Grease, and it's 1-2 now. Flash in fourth place at 500, 5-5. Fulton 2-7, and the Miners round out the bottom of that lineup at 2-8. A half game behind the Railroaders. So the Railroaders in 5th, the Flash in 4th as we start tonight. The Flash can pick up a game on Paducah, who is playing at home. And the reason why I know that, playing at home at Paducah, well, my daughter and her husband will be at that game as they live in Paducah. Season ticket holders. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. And that's the first strikeout of the game for Clark Grease. 2 away for J.R. North. J.R., right-handed hitter.
J.R. North.
And Grease will look to try to get out of this minute jam that he finds himself here. 2 outs and a curveball taken for a called strike. And you'll see Clark do that quite a bit, as he'll start out hitters with that breaking ball right off the bat. Sometimes it's the pitch that he can really spot for strikes early in the game, but he's been able to hit the mark with both the fastball, changeup, and curveball in the early going. 2 outs and a runner at second, and the 0-1. And a fastball is fouled straight back, and the count runs 0-2. Warm day at the ballpark. The starting temperature tonight is 88 degrees. And the 0-2 is a ground ball up the middle. And just like that, it is a 1-0 game as the Fulton Railroaders get the first hit of the night. And a bad cutoff attempt by Hicks. Just kind of waved his glove at it, didn't try to knock it down. And the base hit by North, the RBI base hit that is, puts a runner at second. So he just trades places with Kuhn, and it's now 1-0 Fulton. And how did he get on? You guessed it, a game-starting walk. So North with an RBI for Easton Sullivan. Fastball is high to the third baseman of the Fulton Railroaders for ball 1. 1-0, top of the first. Flash yet to bat. Flash will send to the plate Jacob Tucker, Peyton Tatum, and Tyler Reinhardt. Curveball's a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 88, but it feels a little warmer than that because of the high humidity rate. I'm not a meteorologist, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. The 1-1 is a swing and a miss. And the count now a ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs, 1 run in, runner at second. Fulton batting here in top of the first. Grease looks to second and the pitch. Check swing. They asked, did he go? They said he did, and that's going to do it. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Clark Grease, and that does retire the sides. However, it's a run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. It's 1-0 as the Flash come to bat on WSON, AM and FM, your tunes, your teams, your town. Continued coverage of Henderson Flash baseball here on WSON, AM and FM, online, WSONradio.com, and the WSON radio app. As the Railroaders were able to manufacture a run, they got a walk, a stolen base, and then a single up the middle to score the first run of the game, and that was by Thomas Kuhn, the RBI off the bat of J.R. North. Jacob Tucker, the shortstop, followed by Peyton Tatum and Tyler Reinhardt. Going to try to, at the very least, get that run back is Luke Hayner on the mound, the big right-hander, and I do mean big. First pitch is outside with a fastball for ball 1. Maybe that's a sign of things to come as the Flash, who are averaging over 8 runs a game. The problem is in those 5 losses, they're giving up like 10 runs a game. In some cases, 16. Swing and a hammer shot into left, and that's going to get down for extra bases, and that's going to, as the left fielder, Elvis Hurt, running back to the wall.
Batting for your Henderson Flash. From
And that's the Flash.
Texas.
One pitch in, a runner in scoring position for Peyton Tatum, the second baseman. Bottom of the first inning. You're just joining us. Thanks for hanging out with the men of Flash here on the north end of Henderson at Park Field. Setting is Hayner, and the pitch is high. Good fastball, at least good velocity. At least it sounded like it. Better teach this kid some control before he kills somebody. Thank you very much. 1 ball and no strikes. Hayner looks to second. Back again. And the pitch. Fouled that one into the mitt, did Tatum. 1 ball and 1 strike. Short lead for Tucker, being held on by the shortstop, Kuhn. Now he inches out to a bigger lead. And the 1-1. Good pitch there, outside corner. Taking all the way was Tatum, and now he finds himself in a 1 ball, 2 strike gap. I know some of you listening tonight still stunned by the Spurs' inability to put away the Knicks last night at the Garden. 29-point deficit in the second half, erased by the Knicks. Had a lot of help from the Spurs. That one's outside, gets away from the catcher, but not far enough to advance the runner, Tucker, down at second. I can tell you, in all honesty, I watched the final 5.6 seconds because every time I would check the score on my phone, it would say they were up by as much as 29. Then they were up by 15. I thought, well, maybe they'll make it a close. And then they were ahead with 11 seconds to go. And I said, why not? Why not tune back in? They end up fouling a Spurs player who gave them the lead only for the long shot missed by the Knicks, tipped in by OG Anunoby, and you can't find a better name than anybody named OG. He is original indeed. 2 balls and 2 strikes, a runner at second, nobody out, 1-0 Fulton. Coach Nathan Eisenberg, former Henderson County Colonel coach, out as the head coach of the Bowling Green Purples. That was announced this morning. The 2-2. That one's popped in the air to left field and deep back, going back at the wall. It's a rawhide Joey ride. Peyton Tatum doing that ding thing to straightaway left field. And it's now 2-1 Henderson Flash. And you know it before I say it. I wouldn't hit a mule that hard. And they have touched up Luke Hayner in the first inning to the tune of a double and a home run, so 6 total bases.
Batting for the Flash, the pride of Boonville, Indiana.
Great job. And Coach J.D. Art said in the pregame, not really worried about any lead because we have that ability to put up a lot of runs. Down 3-0 after one last night. Down at, what is that, Hendersonville, Tennessee, guys? As the number 1 team, the Full Count Rhythm right now, they're the tops of the OVL division. But the 2 losses, the Flash and last place, Madisonville. That one's in the dirt. So since giving up a double and a home run back-to-back, Luke Hayner hasn't thrown a ball anywhere near home plate. Tyler Reinhardt, the batter. First time through the Flash lineup as we're in bottom of inning number 1. 2-1 Flash on top. That lead lasted about 8 minutes. That was fouled back by Reinhardt. He's one that, did he not have a home run last night as well? I want to say. I've been wrong twice before. 2 balls and a strike. Hayner delivers, and that's a broken bat to the second baseman. He'll go up and fire quickly out at first. Causey stayed with the plate. for the out. 1 out for Robert Hicks.
Number 25 from Mableton, Georgia.
We know that Robert's going to get going at some point. It's just a question of when. You'd like to see his chances with a guy that throws a pretty good fastball, and that's definitely what we see here with starting pitcher Luke Hayner of the Railroaders. Fastball is taken for a strike. Nothing in one. Sullivan, Kuhn, Causey, and Cameron the infield third to first. The 0-1. And that, when you're getting off to a slow start, I don't think the remedy is taking more pitches. And that was a changeup for a called strike, and it's 0-2 now to Robert Hicks. Outside, 1-2. Hurt, Herlick, and North, the outfield left to right. Caleb Warren behind the dish, and Luke Hayner, the starting pitcher for now, as there's already activity, a right-hander warming up in the Railroader bullpen. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs, and Jacob Froelich is the batter. He's the left fielder for the Flash tonight, batting in the 5 spot.
Number 12 from Broussard, Louisiana, Jacob Froelich.
So after the Flash got a leadoff double from Tucker and a 2-run blast to left field off the bat of Peyton Tatum, it was a broken bat, ground out to second by Reinhardt, a strikeout to Hicks, and here we go, and a passed ball there. That's about the only way you could put that. Very little effort given by Caleb Warren. 1 ball, no strikes. Two away, nobody aboard. Flash bat here in the bottom of the first, and that's a ground ball to first. Knocked down by Cameron. He'll step on the bag, and that will retire the side. Henderson, 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. We move to the top of the second. Flash lead it 2-1 over Fulton when we return on WSON, AM and FM, your tunes, your teams, your town. Henderson Flash baseball as Fulton will send to the plate Elvis Hurt, followed by Ben Kaufman and Caleb Warren, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Flash. Clark Grease will come out for his second inning. He gave up a run in the first inning on a hit. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors for the Flash. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors through 1 for the Fulton Railroaders. So Elvis Hurt will bat for the first time tonight. Right-handed hitter. Former Flash hitter a couple of years ago on that championship team that won it. Ground ball up the middle. Knocked down by the second baseman. Throws across his body in time for the out. And a fine play by Peyton Tatum. 4-3 on the put out of Hurt. 1 away. And as many 1 pitch, 1 out counts that Clark Grease can have, the longer he'll have a chance to stay in this game. Of course, it is a warm night at the ballpark. He should be very loose. Fastball up and in to Kaufman. Ben Kaufman is your DH tonight. Top of the second, 2-1 Flash. Flash at 5-5. Another broken bat off the handle. It's never a good sign. Val's throw almost throws it away. It's never a good sign, though, when the hitter, Ben Kaufman, is looking at his bat as he runs up the first baseline. And Val's throws it hard from third. Big target over there. Robert Hicks goes up and gets it. Applies the tag manually. Caleb Warren, the catcher, batting third in the inning, 8th in the order. Right-handed hitter, curveball's a strike, 0-1. And again, so far through an inning and 2/3, it's exactly the type of game that Clark Grease excels at. He gets ahead in the count early. He sawed off a couple of hitters, as we've seen tonight. Comes back with a change of speed that's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Crowd's getting a little bit better as the game progresses. And the pitch. Just a bit off the outside edge. 2 balls and a strike. That's a pitch that Clark would have liked to have had. From the windup, the 2-1. Breaking ball in the dirt, and it's 3-1 now. The last thing you want to do is extend the inning, because if you do, you'll face the venerable Matt Herlick. Fastball to strike, and nobody wants that. The count runs full now at 3-2. Warren, the right-handed hitter, digs in. This is definitely curveball material. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that is the 3rd strikeout of the night for Clark Grease on the mound. And that is no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We move to the bottom of the second. When we come back, join us, won't you? It's Flash Baseball on WSON, Henderson, Kentucky. Inning here at Flash Field on the north end of Henderson. Steve Town along with Wyatt Ellenberg here at the ballpark. Streaming live audio and video coverage on WSON Facebook and YouTube channels. You can also hear us on our 96.5 FM and 860 AM and the WSON radio app, as well as WSONradio.com. So no reason at all not to follow Flash Baseball here in the summer of 26. Raymond Long, Keegan Gully, and Cooper Vow, 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Flash, who are up 1 here in the early going. The pitch is a bit low for ball 1. The 1-0 is a base hit. Long lines it into center. Picked up by Herlick. And just like that, the Flash get the leadoff man on. It was a double last inning for Jacob Tucker. This time it's a single by everybody loves Raymond Long. Keegan Gully bats for the first time tonight. Now the Flash have done a pretty good job of touching up Luke Hayner. Might want to see if they try the hit and run here early in this count. Long with a decent lead down at first. Setting and firing is Hayner. Swing and the ball fouled off. Runner wasn't going anywhere at that point. Gully from Hanover University in Indiana. Runner at first, nobody out in the 0-1, and the runner is going on the hit and run, fouled away. Got a good jump, did Raymond.
Please return all foul balls to the Flash merchandise tent located behind the first base dugout.
No balls, 2 strikes. Gully sets in, and the pitch from Hayner forthcoming. Fouled away again. And the count will remain 0-2. Long staying put at first. No activity to start the bottom of the second in the Fulton bullpen, as they're going to let Hayner have another go at it here. The 0-2 on its way. Inside, hits him on the shoulder. And that's purely unintentional because you don't want to put on a guy in an 0-2 count with a runner already at first base.
Now batting for your Henderson Flash.
So a hit batsman puts runners at first and second. Long down at second now. Base hit should bring him in. Cooper Vowles, who we spoke to as a part of Diamond discussion last week. The right-hander batting for the first time tonight with 2 on and nobody out. Good fastball. It's taken for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. It has the replication, that bat, of a bat that you get on, hey, come to the Cardinals game this weekend, and it's going to be bat night. Yes, both. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Vowles down on strikes. 1 out, the runners stay put for Bryce Hayden. First time we've seen Bryce since he's been in from Asbury. He's a junior, one of the elder statesmen, along with Dom Davis. And what happened to Dom Davis? Is he still with us? Because a game I've done since then, I haven't seen Dom in the lineup. Okay. Just when you see him, tell him I'm worried sick. Oh, he did? Okay. Well, you know how we get in this routine. A lot of guys will play the games that we do, and then we're not there, they don't play. So then all of a sudden they get off track, and Dom is over there. And as a matter of fact, I can remember seeing number 7 in the dugout when I was down there earlier, as a matter of fact. First and second with 1 away for Hayden, the left-handed hitter. Takes that one for a strike, and it's 0-1. First and second for the Flash. Hayden waits, and the pitch is outside. 1-1. Tomorrow's game for the Flash on the road. I don't have another broadcast here until next week. As a matter of fact, we'll be back here on Tuesday. And the Flash will be at home next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday, with a day off on Father's Day. But don't worry, we'll be here all weekend for the 4th of July. The 1-1, and that one's lined to left. That could get down. If it does, it's going to bring home a run. Here comes a run around third. Down the stretch he comes, and he gets in there safely. Runner's going to try to make it to third, and he will. So Long came in to score. Gully made it to third. And Hayden with an RBI single to right.
Hayden. Coming to the plate for your Henderson Flash.
And it's now
LSU
a 3-1 game.
leadoff man,
Flash
Jacob
in
Tucker.
charge. First and third with the leadoff man, Tucker, who doubled and later scored on the home run by Peyton Tatum. Comes to the plate and a chance to really blow this game open. Flash lead it by 2, and with 1 out, runners at the corners, could be more. Hayden stays put at first. First pitch hits the inside corner. Tucker was hoping to get a break on that one, but was denied. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch on the way. The runner goes. Curveball taken outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, and no throw because that's just a pitch that was backhanded by the catcher. And he probably had the good sense he wasn't going to throw it to second with a runner at third base anyway. Stolen base by Bryce Hayden. Ground ball to infield's going to bring in a run. Shortstop up with it in time at first, but an RBI ground out by Tucker.
RBI by Tucker.
2 outs in the inning. Coming in to score was Gully.
From Harding University, number 6.
Going to third was Hayden on the play. Two outs, 2 in. It's 4-1 for Peyton Tatum. The left-hander, 1 for 1 with a 2-run home run tonight. That happened back in inning number 1. Batting for the second time in as many innings. Takes the first one low and in. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Hit in the air left side, but out of play. A ball and a strike. Hayden, who knocked in a run with a single. He's down at third now. How about a wild pitch here? Ground ball to second. Fielded cleanly by Causey over to first for the out. And that retires the side. Well, the Flash come up with 2 runs on 2 hits.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors.
No errors.
We head to the
And
top of the 3rd inning. Your
1 left.
in the railroad.
Flash lead at 4-1 when we head to the 3rd. Join us as we return with more Flash baseball right after this on WSON, Henderson, Kentucky. Kuhn and Nick Causey as they try to dig out of this deficit that the Flash have created. 4-1. Flash scoring in 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Fulton scored first. That was back in the first inning, was held scoreless last inning. Batting for the first time here in the top of the 3rd. Hurlick batting for the first time tonight. The left-handed hitting center fielder takes the first pitch in the air. Short right field, calling for it's the second baseman, Tatum. He'll make the catch in the sun for the first out. One away, the leadoff man, Thomas Kuhn. He walked, stole a base, and came home on the single by J.R. North.
The leadoff hitter, Thomas Kuhn.
Kuhn steps in, and the first pitch to him is a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One on and now one out for Nick Causey, who popped out to the right fielder, Raymond Long, 0 for 1 tonight.
Number 17, the second baseman, Nick Causey.
Middle infield of Turner and Tatum at double play depth. Just behind the bag at third is Vowles. Holding the runner is Hicks at first. First pitch is fouled off the mitt of Keegan Gully. Back to the backstop. No balls and a strike. Flash came back from a 3-0 deficit after one inning. Outscored the full count rhythm 7-1 the rest of the way for a 7-4 win on the road in Hendersonville last night. The 0-1 misses wide of the mark, and the count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. Grease sets at the belly, and the 1-1 is hit in the air to right at Long, having a hard time. He uses the glove. He had on sunglasses and was using his glove to shield the sun. Coming off the Mighty Muddy, Ohio, and he's able to find it just in time for the out. And Kuhn stays at first. And there's now one away for the three-man, Chase Cameron, as he has the distinction of having the first strikeout of the night happening back the last inning. He's 0 for 1. 2 outs, and the fastball is high for ball 1. The center fielder, Reinhardt, he's kind of playing just over toward right center. Bigger gap between left and center field. Throw to first, runner back in there quickly. The 1-0 pitch. Runner goes. Throw from Gully. It's a decent throw, and he's out at second. Quick tag. And caught stealing is Thomas Kuhn, so that means that Cameron will come back and bat the lead off the next inning. So it winds up being a 1-2-3 inning the unconventional way. No runs on a hit. No errors and nobody left. Flash baseball continues. The bottom of the third is up next here on WSON. Back to our local coverage of Henderson Flash baseball on 860 AM, 96.5 FM, online at WSONradio.com and the WSON radio app. Tyler Reinhardt takes the first pitch, swinging down to third. It's picked up by Sullivan over to first. just in time for the out. And there's one away. One pitch, one out. If you're going to make an out, make it early in the count. Robert Hicks.
Number 25 from Lee University.
As Robert Hicks, as you heard from Austin Durham, public address announcer from Lee University. Robert 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Batting for just the second time today. The pitch popped foul and out of play over the right side of the grandstand. No balls and a strike. One out the pitch. And that ball is hit hard, but right to Hurt in left field. And we're going to wait forever for this thing to come down. My goodness. That was a sky fly to left. And 2 outs in the inning. And it's up to Jacob Froelich, the left fielder, who grounded out to the first baseman, Cameron, for his only plate appearance. He's 0 for 1. That was remarkably hit high in the air just now. Just barely missing it was Hicks. That was lined but foul beyond the bullpen area. Not one person in the bullpen moving to go get the ball. The 0-1 just a bit inside, and the count evens at a ball and a strike to Jacob Froelich. Luke Hayner, the right-hander, gets his side and delivers. Just a bit low, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Be sure to tune in tomorrow morning for the morning show with Steve and Ginger. Ginger back with us on Monday as Isaac Thatcher will have your morning sports talking about this Flash baseball game. That is line to left. That's going to get to the wall. Elvis Hurt will bring it in, but it's a stand-up double for Jacob Froelich.
Stand-up double by Froelich. Brings to the plate.
Runner at second in scoring position for Raymond Long. And Long, who singled last inning, is 1 for 1 tonight. Everybody loves Raymond. Old number 45. Bats from the left side of the plate. The pitch. Fouled out of play. Nothing in 1 to Long. The 0-1 from Hayner forthcoming. Outside. 1-1 now the count on Raymond. Flash have scored each of the first 2 innings. Scoreless here in the third, though. That one's high, and it's 2-1. It looks like Long may get something to swing at here. As a good hitter's count of 2-1. Better hitter's count at 3-1. So we'll see what Hayner can pull up here. That one's hit hard. Is that going to drop or hit in the air, I should say? And it's going to be down for a extra base hit, and a run comes in.
RBI double on the play.
Hurd doesn't like the call, but the home plate umpire is going to go out. So he actually touched the ball in fair territory, carried it into foul territory, did not make the catch. So that is going to be an RBI double for Long as Froelich now comes in after he doubled. Flash with, I believe, now 4 extra base hits on the night. So Long down at second. He just had a feeling this was going to be Raymond Long's night, and it's been that way so far. Keegan Gully will bat, and the Flash did score again. They make it 5-1. Runner at second, 2 outs in the pitch. Is a fastball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Two outs, the runner in scoring position. That's long. And the pitch from Luke Hayner. Swing and a miss at a fine fastball that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and just like that, it's a ball and 2 strikes as Gully has had 2 healthy cuts. He was hit by a pitch last inning and came home on the RBI from Hayden and brought in a couple of runs. It's a ball and 2 strikes with 2 away. Good pitch. Curveball freezes him. And let's see, that is only the 2nd strikeout of a Flash hitter tonight. Flash get a run on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left on base. It's a 5-1 game as we head to the 4th on your home for Flash Baseball, WSON, AM and FM, your tunes, your teams, your town. And Fulton will send the 3, 4, and 5 hitters to do battle against Clark Grease, who's out for his 4th inning. And he's pitched nothing short of fantastic in that period of time. A run on 2 hits so far. They got a hit and a run in the 1st inning, got a hit last inning, wound up that guy, Thomas Kuhn, was thrown out trying to steal, so it wound up being a 1-2-3 inning. So with that, it's Chase Cameron, J.R. North, and Easton Sullivan, the heart of this order for Fulton. The pitch from Grease is popped in the air in the infield. Colin Force, the pitcher, he's going to make the catch. You don't see that very often at all, but when Clark Grease took control of that early, he had the confidence of his infielders behind it. They all backed off. He made the catch because Clark also plays in the outfield for the Flash as well this year. You just don't see a lot of F1s in the book. 1 out for North, and he takes the first pitch for a strike.
Right fielder, J.R. North.
Grease kicks and fires. That one's a ground ball to second. Tatum will scoop it, throw to first for the out. 3 pitches, 2 outs for Easton Sullivan. And an opportunity here for Clark Grease to do something Flash pitching hasn't done in a while, at least for home games is concerned. With an out here to Sullivan, he could have 3 consecutive 3 up, 3 down innings. Curveball is low for ball 1. 5-1, 5 runs on 6 hits. No errors for the Flash. 1 run on 2 hits for the Railroaders. Fastball low and away, 2-0. Grease gets a sign from Gully. And that pitch almost hit Sullivan, but wound up being inside for ball 3. And, of course, I bring up the 1-2-3 inning. That's not to be, and that's high for ball 4. That one's on me, folks. I do apologize. That is the second walk. It hasn't happened since the leadoff man, Thomas Kuhn, did it in the first inning. 2 walks now. A runner at first for Elvis Hurt.
Left fielder, Elvis Hurt.
Elvis wore number 5 with the Henderson Flash, wears number 14 with Fulton. I'm a numbers guy. Chopper off the plate, foul. Big swing, Elvis.
I don't like you, and I'm probably not going to like you, no matter how many pull-ups or push-ups you do.
You don't know how fitting, especially when it comes to the pull-ups and push-ups. No balls, 1 strike, runner at first, 2 outs. Grease with the sign and the pitch. Ground ball to second, or make that short. Knocked down, throws across his body, and a nice recovery from Turner to retire the side. 6-3 on the put-out of Hurt. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Flash baseball. When we come back, they'll be batting. And with that being said, they're going to send to the plate Cooper Vowles, Bryce Hayden, and Jacob Tucker, the 8-9-1, when we return on WSON, your home for Flash baseball. And I had him also for 2 walks. As far as Ks are concerned, I think he wound up with 3 Ks. So coming in here, the bottom of the 4th inning, or make that, bottom of the 4th. So Hayner actually threw 3 innings. I apologize. Nothing in 2 as Vowles, who struck out last time, looks to amend here, but he's making it tough here. Here's the 0-2. That one's hit hard and deep. Right center field. And that is a ride. Joyride. Cooper Vowles doing that ding thing to right center. It is a 6-1 game. And I wouldn't hit a mule that hard. First home run for the Flash for Cooper Vowles. of Brescia University. Well done, young man. Well done indeed. That is baseball's a special moment. So a home run for now Peyton Tatum. I ran into his granddad on the way in. I ran into Birdie Valves. Don't worry, he's okay. He is, absolutely. They're popping bottles right now. Diet Coke and Coke Zero. Here's the pitch. It's low. 6-1 is your score. The Flash have just kind of taken it to the Railroaders a little bit here and there. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and 1 in counting here in the fourth inning. Flash averaging over 8 runs a game so far this season, so J.D. Arndt tells us in the pregame. The 2-0 pitch is a called strike, and Hayden singled to left field down the line, actually drove in a run, brought in Gully. The pitch, that one's fouled away, and the count evens now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Join us tomorrow morning, Stephen Ginger and the Morning Show. As, we'll chop it up. Ginger won't be there. Austin Durham, I'm going to maybe get him to come in. That's something to talk about. Ground ball to second. Causey picks it up, lobs to first for the out, and there's one away. 1 down for the leadoff hitter, Jacob Tucker.
Number 10, the leadoff hitter, Jacob Tucker.
He is doubled, also drove in another RBI. Or drove in it, I should say, an RBI in the second at bat on a ground out to short. He is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Batting for the third time here as we are in the bottom of the fourth inning. Clark Grease has really helped this squad along tonight on the mound for the Flash. Flash hitting has been good. Defensive locked them down as well. Railroaders having a hard time scoring. The pitch is hit to right. That's going to maybe get down. Yeah, he did. He started back because the sun where he was standing was in his eyes briefly. Couldn't get a good jump on the ball. And Tucker with a single. He's on at first base.
Your second baseman.
Peyton Tatum, a 2-run home run.
Tatum.
He is 1 for 2 after grounding out to second the last time up. Runner's not going anywhere. Fastball is low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Throw to first. Thought for a second they were going to get Tucker lagging over there. 6 runs and now 8 hits for the Flash. Fulton still with a run on 2 hits. The 1-0. Blowing outside. 2 balls and no strikes. And I would be very surprised if Jacob Tucker wasn't eyeing second base right about now. Had a pretty good lead last time. Jocelyn not really paying a lot of attention to him. That ball's wrapped into right center, and that's going to be all the way to the fence. Takes a big hop off the short of the fence. Let's see what they got. Flash with a runner at third. They're going to hold him there, second and third. And another extra base hit for Peyton Tatum to go along with his home run. He's got a double. Now runners are at second and third. Still just the 1 out for Tyler Reinhardt, who's due. At least tonight he's due. Grounded out to second in the first inning. Grounded out to third in the third. Honestly, he's made the first out in an inning that he's batted in 2 times tonight, and he is much better than that. And it is his time to shine. He can drive in a pair here as the Flash already lead at 6-1. That one's hit in the air to right field and out of play. Actually, that's over the grandstand.
Last pitch, just a reminder, please return all foul balls to the Flash merchandise kit.
What if they don't, Austin? What if they decide not to return the Flash foul ball? Third-degree felony. That's what I was hoping. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, man, he had an absolute monster cut. Full of fire and brimstone and signifying nothing. The 0-2 is popped up, out of play. You know what? Just by a big old tub of jawbreakers and just give those out to every ball that comes over there.
They actually, they get that little blue Nerf baseball.
The 0-2. Ground ball lined over the head of Tucker, who was in foul territory. That ball almost caught the back of Tucker as baseball Jesus Logan Haslam brings out new baseballs for the home plate umpire. I like that. That's really cool. That's not bad at all. Austin and I having a little catch. Haven't done that in about, 20 years?
Yeah, exactly. A little smaller ball this time.
That was yeah, that one we used to throw felt like a cantaloupe. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Reinhardt, the center fielder. Ground ball, but foul. He's got around on him pretty good the last 2 swings. The count runs a ball and 2 strikes. 6-1. Flash leading here in the bottom of the 4th inning. For Fulton, it will be 7, 8, 9 of Kaufman, Warren, and Herlick. The pitch in the dirt. Fine stab there by Caleb Warren. I can't remember many pitches, if any, making it to the backstop tonight in the early going. Jocelyn sets at the belt and the 2-2. Swing and a miss on a nice curveball. First K. For Troy Jocelyn.
Robert Hicks.
A strikeout puts 2 outs on the board. Still second and third for the Flash. And Hicks takes yet another called strike. If I could give any tips, which I know nothing about hitting on any level, get more cuts. The 0-1 rather, it's outside. Runners can't advance. It only got a few feet away from Caleb Warren, the Fulton backstop. Looks like Wyatt's over here picking out wedding gifts. Are you is this something you want to tell us about on the air? Is this something you want to break the news? Or do you want more Rockville? I've got Rockville stuff myself. The 2-1 pitch is a ground ball, foul on the breaking ball. 2-2 now to Robert Hicks of Lee University. He hit a fly ball. I'm telling you that at some point had to be 300 feet in the air because it took like 6+ seconds for it to return back to earth. Time is called by the home plate umpire, checking 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Hicks, the batter, and the pitch. High for ball 3. If Hicks can get on, it'll load the bases for Jacob Froelich, who had a double that drove in a run. I take that back. He scored on the double by Raymond Long, who bats after him. The payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. Hicks is aboard. That's the first walk given up by Jocelyn. And the bases are loaded for Jacob Froelich, the aforementioned one, who is 1 for 2 with a double and run scored. He also grounded out to first earlier in the game. And a base hit here would really open things up. 6 runs on 9 hits for the Flash, a run on 2 hits for the Railroaders. The pitch, low for ball 1. I always wonder if I'm saying it right. There's literally several ways you can enunciate Railroaders. Railroaders. The 1-0 pitch. Outside, the framework doesn't work this time around. Angel Hernandez is not behind the plate. He's not easily, this gentleman is not easily fooled.
He retired because of the ABS system.
The 2-0 is hit hard and deep, and that ball is out of here. Rawhide Joyride. Jacob Froelich did that ding thing to right center. I wouldn't hit a mule that hard. Coming in to score is Hicks, Tatum, and Tucker. And the Flash now lead it 10-0. Fulton at this point just looking for a place to lay down. And you can't blame them. The Flash have had their moments in games like this themselves. They did that the other night with full count coming to town. Long swings at the first pitch, fouls it away. That's right, home runs in the inning by Cooper Vowles and now Jacob Froelich. Three home runs in the game total. Tatum, Froelich, and Vowles. 4 home runs in the game last night. Check swing. They call long for the strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Not a fan of that call. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty. Curveball is low, and it's 2-2 now. I think every time in an OVL game that it gets to be 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs, everybody should do 10 seconds of the chicken dance. The 2-2. There's a line drive up the middle, base hit, and everybody loves Raymond. Raymond Long, traveling all-stars. You remember? All right. Okay. Who was the coach of that team and the pitcher? Billy D. Williams. Also a player, James Earl Jones and Richard Pryor. The voice of Darth Vader. Yeah, this is CNN. Yep. Flash are just trying to run away and hide. Keegan Gully, the 9th to bat in the inning. And it's been one heck of an inning. Long with a good lead at first in the pitch. Hit in the air, and that's going to get into foul territory, but can anybody chase down it, catch up to it? No. Good effort by North. Denied. And it's 0-1. After they run out of the spongy balls, the sweet prize is going to be a hug from Mike Gish. And a ham sandwich. No balls and a strike. We can't have this. The pitch from Jocelyn. Line drive to the shortstop, caught for the out. But the damage is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. It is a 10-1 game as we go to the 5th. Clark Grease will be on the mound again right after this on WSON Henderson, Kentucky. Of the 4th inning. They have scored in all 4 innings thus far. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 5 in the 4th. to race to a 10-1 lead. Now, for the Fulton Railroaders, it will be 7, 8, 9 of Ben Kaufman, Caleb Warren, and Matt Herlick. Clark Grease is out for his 5th inning as the starter tonight. The pitch is low for ball 1. Vowles, Turner, Tatum, and Hicks, the infield third to first. Froelich, Reinhardt, and Long, the outfield left to right. Keegan Gully behind the plate, and that one is hit high, and that one is hit just right at the warning track. Caught by Froelich for the first out of the inning. He gave it a ride, did Kaufman. Just kind of ran out of gas at the wall. One away for Caleb Warren.
The 8th place hitter, the catcher, Caleb Warren.
Come to the ballpark because this could be one of the last times you hear Mike Gish playing sound effects. After 10 years as the sound effects guy, the SEC and the Food and Drug Administration has said, that's it. He said that. It's a man just trying to keep you down. That ball is lined in the right center. That's going to go all the way to the wall, off the wall for a stand-up double. Getting it in as quickly as possible is Long. Just like that, a runner at second, Caleb Warren, drills that one to the fence in right center. One thing you can say about it, the ball is definitely carrying tonight here at Flash Field on the north end of Henderson. Matt Herlick, 0 for 1. He popped out to the second baseman, Peyton Tatum. Left-handed hitter. Might be the final inning we see, but he's just thrown so few pitches tonight. Clark Grease, if he can get out of this quickly, might earn another inning on the mound. First pitch fastball is low for ball 1. Want to thank Logan Haslam. He joined us for Diamond Discussion as he is the pitching coach on this staff this year. That was a good pitch at the knees. And evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. A runner at second. Fulton trying to get back into this one. Right now, a 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. Flash, 10 runs on 11 hits. Also error-free tonight. From the belt, Grease brings it to the plate. That one's popped up and out of play. And like that, it's a ball and 2 strikes. I would say if he can get out of this inning with about 5 to 6 more pitches, which is easier said than done, because I just got a feeling we're going to see several foul balls here just in this at bat for Herlick, the Railroaders center fielder. We'll get some scores around the OVL tonight as this game progresses. The 1-2. Ground ball picked up by Hicks, and he knocked it into fair territory. The call must have been foul because so he touched the ball in fair territory. He did knock it into fair territory, but the ball was dead the moment he touched it in foul territory. We are to take down all equipment when we leave tonight here and bring it back to the station because next broadcast will be from Bosse Field. Is that Monday, Tuesday, or Monday? Yeah, I think it's listed. I think I had it in my schedule as a home game, but it's counted as a home game for us. I think we play Madisonville, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? 1 ball and 1 strike, 1 out, runner at second. The pitch outside. Oh, and it gets away from the catcher. That's a wild pitch because it was through the extended arm of Gully. Could barely get a glove on it. 2 balls and a strike. Still 1 out. The runner at third really doesn't mean anything right now. You want to focus your attention on getting Herlick out. The pitch is hit in the air. It's going to stay in the infield. Well, no, it's actually going to go in the outfield. Coming in on it is the outfielder. They're going to catch the ball, and the runner is not going to be able to advance. Nice play by Tatum. 2 gone now. Runners still at third. That was excellent, whatever that was. I think that's what the zero in Coke Zero means. No, Bart.
Hitter, Thomas Kuhn.
Fulton hadn't scored since the first inning. I thought they were going to get a chance to score there, but that ball just not far enough in the outfield to bring Warren home at third. Grease with the sign of the pitch. Fastball at the knees. Good fastball. Still got some good pop on it. The next broadcast will be Monday at Bosse Field, I'm told by our fearless leader, Greg Busby, the 0-1. In the dirt, fine stop by Gully. Hasn't been a ton of pitches in the dirt tonight, but what's been down there, Keegan's done an excellent job as usual, abandoning the Henderson Flash backstop, the last line of defense at the plate, if you will. The 1-1 from Grease. In the dirt, gets away, and the run comes in. My goodness. Just kind of overthrew that one a little bit. That one hopped up in the air big time. He came home on the wild pitch. Did Warren, and it's now 10-2. No need to push the panic button just yet. Two outs and a 2-1 count. 1 run in for Fulton. They now trail at 10-2. Grease with the pitch. There's a good one, and that is a strike, and the count is now 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The pitch is a line drive up the middle. 4th hit of the night for Fulton, and that's off the bat of very talented Thomas Kuhn. So Fulton not going
Second baseman,
out in this good night.
Nick Halsey.
Swing and another hit for Fulton. Now they have first and second. Still 2 outs. And now a big fly could cut this lead in half. Time is called, and Logan Haslam's going to come out and maybe talk to his pitcher and kind of break the rhythm of this Railroaders team. As he comes to the mound, he's going to bring everybody in from the infield. Shouldn't take too long, as I'm sure Flash has somebody up in the bullpen. The only problem is, because of the party deck, it blocks the view of the bullpen. But it does serve its own purpose for being where it is, obviously. And so nobody coming in, just an extended session, just to see how everybody's doing. First and second, still 2 outs, 1 run in, as Fulton has cut that lead to 8. But they have the very dangerous Chase Cameron at the plate, who struck out and popped out to the pitcher. Now, I know that doesn't sound like much, but he's batting third, for goodness sakes. The pitch, that one's popped up. Flash could get out of this. Calling for it is the shortstop, Turner, and he'll make the catch in short left field, and that will retire the side. 1 run for Fulton on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left on base. It's a 10-2 game when the Flash come back to bat in the bottom of the 5th inning on WSON, AM and FM, your tunes, your teams, your town. And they'll also own a 10-2 lead. Bottom of the fifth inning, Steve Tao and Wyatt Ellenberg at the ballpark. Isaac Thatcher, as always, sitting squarely at studio control. 232nd Street in the City Center Mall, WSON Studios in downtown Henderson. Cooper Vowles, who led off this mess with a home run to start the fourth inning, leads off the fifth. 1 for 2 with a home run. A solo shot. The pitch is low on a curveball. Troy Jocelyn still on the mound. He came in relief last inning, and they just, well, pretty much unloaded on the young fella. The 1-0 pitch, high and inside. Two and 0 to the Flash third baseman. Curveball outside, and it's 3-0 just like that. And the Flash would love to get back a run or two here, at least that run they gave back in the top of the frame. The 3-0 pitch, outside corner, is a called strike, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 from Jocelyn. It catches the outside corner. Again, same spot. You're going to get that pitch. You're going to get that call. The payoff pitch to Vowles. Fouled off the mitt. And it remains 3-2. Three balls, two strikes. Jocelyn delivers, and that ball is hit high, hit deep, left field at the wall. Another rawhide, joyride. Cooper Vowles the dang thing again over the 340 mark in left center, and the Flash get back the run. I wouldn't hit a mule that hard. Back-to-back jacks in as many plate appearances for Cooper Vowles, the son of Chris and Casey. Just an outstanding piece of hitting. You don't know how tough it is to hit a home run with a wooden bat. You haven't swung a wooden bat in your life. So it's now 11-2. The Flash have literally scored in every inning. 2 in the first and second, 1 in the third, 5 last inning, 1 and counting here. That's a called strike. And, of course, back-to-back home runs from your 8th-place hitter, Cooper Vowles. That ball's hit into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And Bryce Hayden is having an excellent ball game. His second hit of the night. He's 2 for 3. Jacob Tucker, also a great night as well. A double, a single, a ground out that brought in a run, and he scored a pair of runs as well. The pitch. Oh, hit him right on the hip. That puts 2 on with nobody out. Tucker is aboard for the third time tonight. Second hit by pitch tonight. First by Jocelyn, the other by the starter. That was Luke Hayner. That seemed like ages ago. But if they can't get back into it, Hayner stands to take the loss. Grease the win. But that's how things can change. We're just past the halfway point tonight. The pitch hit in the air, left side, and chasing in foul territory. And I don't believe could get there. We're blocked by the third base dugout, by a cement column, and by Father Time, which means I can't see that far. He is the one. He is the most unforgiving of the three. That falls harmlessly into foul territory, just shy of the bullpen, just outside of the left field foul line, or fence, I should say. 0-1 is the count on Tatum, who's got a double and a home run. Big swing there. Drives it out of play left side again, and it's 0-2 now to Peyton. a home run, a pair of runs scored, and then he's grounded out. So he's got a double and a home run. He's 2 for 3 on the night. The 0-2 pitch from Jocelyn. There's a ground ball. That's going to be a tough play to make. High throw to first, and it's going to get her. Well, it could get a run home, a throw to the plate. Time is out. We got a play over there. One in the dugout. It's a dead ball, so Bryce Hayden's run does count. An error on the throw from the shortstop. So the run does score. Tucker to third. The hitter, Tatum, to second. So here we go. 12-2, 13 hits in the game. And Reinhardt, who's looking for his first hit of the night, struck out last time up. Second and third, 2 runs in. Flash have now scored in 5 consecutive innings. Swing and a miss. Good curveball. Big swing. Tyler just needs to find one here. Just walk into one. Good cut. Fouled that one off the mitt of Caleb Warren. The 0-2. Hit in the air to center field. That'll bring a run in. Chasing it down will be Herlick. The catch is made, and here comes the run. A big throw to the plate. I don't know what in the world. Almost gets him at the plate. It was a great slide. How is that almost an out? He threw that ball from well over, I'd say close to about 250 feet away, maybe a little longer than that. My goodness. That was way closer than it should have been. Reinhardt gets the RBI on the sac fly. First out of the inning as he pops out to center field. Coming in was Tucker. To third is now Peyton Tatum. And the batter is Robert Hicks. 1 out in the inning. Called strike there on Hicks. The count evens at 1-1. And the pitch from Jocelyn. Ground ball to short. That's going to bring in another run this inning. RBI ground out by Hicks.
RBI by Hicks.
Tatum comes in, and it's now 14-2.
Batting for the Flash, number 12, the left fielder, Fulton Flash.
Clark Grease set to get the win in this one. We'll see who comes in for him if he does indeed come out, or maybe throw one more inning, because this is a game that the Flash can hold for 6 more outs, not give up more than a run or two. They'll end this one early. Ground ball off the bat of Froelich. And they'll throw to first for the out to retire the side. After 7 go to the plate, Flash pick up 4 runs on 1, 2, 2 hits. No errors. And nobody left on base. Flash lead at 14-2. We'll come back with the 6th inning. Fulton comes to bat and we return on WSON, Henderson, Kentucky. Sixth inning. Welcome to the broadcast. Steve Tao with Wyatt Ellenberg here at the ballpark. Isaac Thatcher back at WSON Studios. First pitch is a bit high and inside for ball one. It is indeed Clark Grease, the starter, out for his sixth inning. Easton Sullivan, Elvis Hurt, and Ben Kaufman to bat. Fouled away, and the ball, it's a ball and a strike, rather.
Now batting the number 4 hitter, J.R. North.
67 pitches, I'm told. My goodness. He's averaging, what, 10, 11? Anything around 15 is fantastic. A ball and 2 strikes after that one's fouled away by North, J.R. North, that is. The 1-2 is hit hard but foul in the right field corner. Giving chase is Long. Everybody loves Raymond Long, that is. I'll try to get a Paducah Chiefs score. Because we need to gain a game or two here, or at least a game tonight, and catch them, because they're the team ahead of us right now in third place. Flash in fourth, Fulton in fifth, Madisonville just watching in sixth place. Nothing to see here. It'll be the Flash in Madisonville Monday from Bosse Field. It'll count as a home game for the Flash, the 1-2. That one gets away from, hits off the plate, caroms away toward the Flash dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Ground ball back up the middle, knocked down by the shortstop, spins and throws. My goodness! What a web gem up the middle. Turner catches the ball literally behind second, spins and throws, and a nice pick at first by Robert Hicks. Did I say, was it Tatum? No, it was a shortstop. Yeah. I said, for some reason, I wrote Turner on the book. Well, you know, a month into the season, you should know who's playing, right?
10 games?
Yeah, it's only 10. You're right. This is game 11. Game 11. Flash with a chance to go up a game over 500. Ground ball to first. That's going to stay foul.
This is his first home game.
Who's that?
Tucker. I'm going to start at Hicks over here. He got here yesterday.
Oh, okay. Well, he might be what you call one of them there barn finds, you know. Yeah, him and Froelich. You find a spot for some of these guys, and those might be 2 of them. The 1-1 pitch is a ground ball, but foul. A feeble attempt by the Railroaders' third base coach, but I don't blame him. That ball had a little bit of smoke on it. And I am not, contrary to popular belief, here for the smoke. I do not. The 1-2 pitch is foul. One ball and 2 strikes, and the pitch is a ground ball, base hit up the middle by Sullivan. So far, Railroaders have been able to put the ball in play because Grease, as well as he's pitched, he's given up a couple of walks. He's given up 6 hits, but he's only struck out, looks like 3 batters, and that third batter was all the way back to end the second inning. So we're talking almost 4 complete innings since his last strikeout. The defense behind him has been very good. The batter, Elvis Hurt, fouls that one back, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch to Hurt. Throw back to first. Runner back in there quickly. 0-1 on the batter. Hurt. 0 for 2, grounded out to both second and to the shortstop. Good curveball, taken for a strike. Don't blame him for that. Might not have been unhittable, but was maybe the least hittable ball he's had in the count. The 1-2 from Grease on the way. Fastball misses wide, and it's 2-2. Flash, if they can hold Fulton for the next 5 outs, they'll end this one early tonight. The 2-2. Ooh, fouled back. Good piece of hitting there just to keep the count alive. Looked like it was going to be a ball, but you can't take that chance, especially when you're trying to get in or back into a ball game when your team is down double-digit runs. Tie game right now, Paducah in full count. That game being played in Paducah, KY. In the dirt, overthrowing another fastball there. We saw that on the run they scored last inning. Grease trying to muscle up on the fastball and threw it in the dirt. Did the same thing here. This time the runner goes to second, and Hurt owns a 3-ball, 2-strike count here. And I believe Uncle Charlie is up next as far as pitch is concerned. Top of the 6th inning, full count. And the Paducah Chiefs, the home team, tied at 3 apiece. The payoff pitch with a runner at second from Grease. Foul ball. That hits off the mask of the catcher, Keegan Gully. The payoff once again from Grease. Ground ball. Picked, over the glove of the shortstop. That's going to be a base hit. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Tucker let that one get through. Jacob Tucker, that is. First game with the Flash. First day with the Flash, we're told. Ben Kaufman, hitless, grounded to third, popped to left.
Hitter, Ben Kaufman.
Flash trying to put up their biggest run total of the season. Hit hard to left field. That's going to be caught by the left fielder. Here comes a run to score. That is Sullivan on the sac fly. Two away and a run in. It's now 14-3. Logan Haslam, Flash pitching coach, is going to make a change, and we'll do it as well when we come back. It's a new pitcher for the Flash and a strong night for Clark Grease of Oakland City. This pitching change comes your way now, and more Flash baseball after the break. 6.5 FM, online, WSONradio.com, and the WSON radio app. Looks like the call to the pin is going to bring in Seth Galloway, the former Henderson County Colonel, who plays his college baseball now collegiately at Lindsey Wilson. Sophomore, 5'9", 160, a right-hander. So let me go to that page and put Seth in. And let's take a look at what goes against Clark Grease.
Caleb Warren.
Grease is right now, gives up the 3 runs on 7 hits. The runner at first is his. That's Elvis Hurt. 2 outs in the pitch. Fouled off, first pitch swinging. Kind of a mixed bag when you swing at the first pitch. That's something when you get a new pitcher, you like to see at least a couple of pitches, especially if the first one is out of the strike zone. That one was not, so probably not a bad idea for Caleb Warren to make that cut. Caleb last time doubled and scored last time up. Hits that one hard to left and back at the wall, heading back that way. Making the catch at the wall on the run is Froelich, and that retires his side. He hit it hard, but right in the path of Froelich. Well, they get a run on 2 hits to the Railroaders. There were no errors and 1 left on base. It's a 14-3 game with a flash bat in the bottom of the 6th. When we return on WSON, your tunes, your teams, your town. Of Henderson, Steve Tao with Wyatt Ellenberg. We're at the ballpark. Wyatt's got the video and audio stream on WSONradio.com and WSON YouTube and also WSON Facebook. And we have a new pitcher, number 37. That's always a tough number to overcome. We got a name that goes along with that? Dane Lynn. I remember him from last year. Dane Lynn is the pitcher. He's coming in here at the bottom of the 6th inning.
Number 45, Raymond Long.
So since the 4th inning, Jocelyn gave up, let's see, how many runs? A bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 runs given up by Jocelyn, but he's not the one set to take the loss. That'll be his predecessor, Luke Hayner. First pitch to Long is a called strike, 0-1. Raymond will be followed by Keegan Gully and Cooper Vowles, who's had a hell of a night with back-to-back home runs in as many innings in the 4th and 5th innings to be exact. That one misses low, and it's a ball and a strike to Raymond. Lost tonight because of the offensive annihilation by the Flash. Raymond Long, 3 for 3 coming into this plate appearance. 2 singles, a double, and a run scored. That one misses also, and it's 2-1 now. He's just kind of being upstaged by Cooper Vowles, who had a couple of long flies. Oh, swinging the ball, hit, and he did not mean that. If you're seeing that on the video stream, that just barely hit the bat. He was more or less trying to turn to get out of the way. Because of that, the count runs 2-2 now. Last chance for the Railroaders. They'll have 9, 1, and 2. Hurlick, Kuhn, and Causey against Galloway. We think Galloway came in and quickly got the last out of the inning on a well-hit ball to left field, but right at Froelich. The payoff pitch on the way. Inside on the curveball for ball 4. Long is aboard. And the batter is Keegan Gully, batting for the 4th time tonight. Keegan's had a solid night, but you wouldn't know it by the numbers. Hit by a pitch and a run scored, caught looking at a fastball in the 3rd inning and lined out a tough play made by the shortstop his last time up. Another sharp night behind the plate. And that needs no explanation. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch all the way, and it's outside. You're just joining us. The Flash have scored every inning. 2 in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 5 in the 4th, 4 in the 5th. If they don't score here, it would be the only inning they were unable to do so. With a runner at first, they got a shot here. That one's outside. It's 2-1. I just feel like if we get to the top of the lineup, Jacob Tucker is playing the first game with the Flash. He's already scored 3 runs tonight. Peyton Tatum behind him's had a heck of a night as well with a home run and a double. Also scored 3 runs of his own. The 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air. First baseman giving chase. He is lumbering over there, son. Unable to come up with it. So back to home plate for Keegan Gully. Cameron over there at first, having a hard time tracking. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning with the Flash leading it by 11, 14-3. Runner at first in the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Gully down on strikes. 1 away for Cooper Vowles. Keep it here. Coming up, your scoreboard show will come following this game, and then Flash Forum will have a chance to catch up with Cooper Vowles, who has homered twice tonight, struck out in the 2nd, 2 for 3. Fastball is high for ball 1. Vowles, the 3rd to bat in the inning. Long reached on a walk. Gully struck out moments ago. And the 1-0 pitch is a curveball outside and in the dirt. Dane Lynn is the new pitcher, number 37, the right-hander for Fulton. 14 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Flash. 3 runs on 7 hits for Fulton. That one's high and inside, and just like that, the count is 3-0 on Cooper Vowles, who can reach base for the 3rd time tonight. Now, we may talk to Cooper at the end of this one, but we're going to give the flowers to the others that participated and played well tonight. The 3-0 pitch is inside. 4 straight puts Vowles aboard. 2nd walk in the inning now for Dane Lynn. And that puts runners at 1st and 2nd, both reaching on a walk. Bryce Hayden, who's put the ball in play well, he's got a pair of singles, an RBI, and a stolen base, as well as a run scored. He's done just about everything. The only thing he hasn't done is brought the umpire a bottle of water. So Hayden steps in, 1 out, 2 aboard. The pitch from Lynn is outside for ball 1. Bryce plays his baseball. He's a junior at Asbury College. came to town swinging a hot bat. I'm sorry, Michael.
You know who had that walk-up originally?
I didn't hear the walk-up. What was it?
God's Country.
Okay.
Trey Hutchinson.
Oh, my gosh, Trey Hutchinson. Murray State and Union County High School. Great. How about that? I didn't know that. Then it's been a while since we've heard that.
Yeah.
A ball and a strike to Hayden. The pitch from Lynn is low, and it's 2-1 now. The only thing left to prove for the Flash is to get a run here so they could say, you know what, we had a game that ended early by the 10-run rule, and we scored in every inning. And we got excellent starting pitching from old number 99, Clark Grease. The 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1 now to Bryce Hayden, DHing in the 9 spot tonight. And anytime you're getting the kind of production out of the 8 and 9 as you have from Vowles and Hayden, and you're going to hang around or roll the other team off the field more often than not. The 3-1 is a belt-high strike. Hayden was ready to turn and walk to first. Don't think he agrees with it, but close enough for a strike, so says the umpire. And Dane Lynn, the pitcher, would agree. So now we're up to a 3-2 pitch with 1 out and runners at first and second. Might be moving with the pitch, even though there's not 2 outs. Not going anywhere. And a ground ball up the middle, could be 2. Second baseman flips to short, over to first, not in time, as the runner had to move off the base. So a fielder's choice for Bryce Hayden. Gets the runner at second. There's 2 outs now.
Now batting the shortstop.
Runners at first and third.
Jacob Tucker.
Jacob Tucker tonight, 3 runs scored, double, single, hit by a pitch, and also the only time he didn't reach base, he drove in a runner with a ground out to short. So he does have an RBI tonight with those 3 runs scored. 2 outs, and the runners are at the corners, and that one's a curveball outside, ball 1. We'll have the scoreboard show immediately following this edition of Henderson Flash Baseball. Then following that, we'll take a break and come back for Flash Forum. The 1-0, runner goes from first. Oh, and they uncorked that one a little high down there. Stolen base for Hayden. Second and third. That's Long at third. Hayden down at second. Tucker with a chance to drive in a pair with a base hit here. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Outside, and it's 3-0. So with a little patience here from Tucker, he could load the bases with 2 outs for Peyton Tatum, who has done something positive with every plate appearance, as has Jacob Tucker, the young man batting now. The 3-0 pitch, taken for a strike on the outside corner. A little surprised at this juncture in the game that Tucker not swinging at that one.
Do you think it's outside?
A little bit. I thought it was a little bit off the outside corner. You're going to have to redo your headdress. The 3-1 pitch. Oh, that one gets away from the catcher. Runner cannot advance from third. It is going to be ball 4, however. Tucker will head to first. That's the 3rd walk of the inning now for the relief pitcher, Dane Lynn. First, second, and third with 2 outs. Peyton Tatum trying to get the Flash's 14th hit of the night. We shall see. If you're scared, you can just jump in my pocket. They sell bulldogs just around the corner.
That's Steve. He's always good for a laugh. He's a joke.
1 laugh. 0-1, and the pitch is low. Nice stop by the catcher, Caleb Warren, Fulton. We'll try to get an update from Paducah to see if the Flash can catch the Chiefs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dane Lynn with a sign from Caleb Warren. And the right-hander kicks and fires. High and outside. Chiefs lead it 4-3. I'm going to guess in the 7th. Yep, top of the 7th inning. Chiefs on top, so right now we'll take either one because if the Chiefs win, that gets us a little closer to the top spot as they're playing the Full Count Rhythm, who is currently atop the division. So either way, a win by either team, as long as the Flash win here, is a good thing for Henderson. That one's fouled out of play. The count is 2 balls and 2 strikes to Peyton Tatum. 2 outs, the base is loaded. That one's low for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The bases full of Flash.
Everybody clap your hands.
A walk will get the run in. A base hit will get the run in. A wild pitch, an error, you name it. And that one's not only a ball, but it rolls away. And the runners are coming around. The run comes in to score. That's long. Another walk. That's the 4th of the inning. Not a good inning for Dane Lynn. Oh my hood. I look good.
Batting for the Flash, number 21, the center fielder.
All right, Flash get a run in every inning. They're guaranteed of that. They lead it by 12 as long as they can hold the Railroaders to 2 runs or less next inning. The game will end early. The problem is the 6th inning hasn't ended yet. Still going with 2 outs, 1 run in, 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 5 in the fourth, 4 in the 5th, 1 and counting in the 6th. Ground ball up the middle. This should end the inning. Gets ground ball, flips to second for the out to retire. This 6-4 ends the inning. Flash gets a run on no hits, no errors, and they left him loaded with 3 left on base. We'll come back, hopefully, for the final inning, the 7th inning when we return. It's Flash Baseball on WSON, Henderson, Kentucky. Continues here on WSON, AM and FM, online at WSONradio.com, streaming live video coverage on WSON Facebook and YouTube channel. It will be for the Fulton Railroaders, 9-1-2, Matt Herlick, Thomas Kuhn, and Nick Causey.
The 9-hole hitter, Matt Herlick.
Herlick, the center fielder, 0 for 2, pumped out to the second baseman both times. Galloway on the mound again. The 0-1 is a called strike. Seth came in, threw a couple of pitches, and it was a deep fly to left that got them out of the 6th inning. Fulton batting at the top of the 7th. 0-2. Galloway kicks and fires in the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a ground ball to second. Hit hard on a second hop, though. Pops right up to Tatum. He throws to first for the out.
Flash fans, be sure to join us this upcoming Monday as the Flash travel across the bridge to Bossy Field to take on the Madisonville Miners. Once again, that is
Flash Baseball, our next broadcast will come your way Monday
Flash at Bossy Field.
from Bossy Field, historic Bossy Field in Evansville, Indiana. It'll be a home game for the Flash taking on the Madisonville Miners, who are currently in last place. First pitch swinging hits the facade of the grandstand right behind home plate. 0-1. 1 out, nobody aboard. Railroaders trying to keep from being closed down in a run rule game. This would be the Flash's third home run rule game this season. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. And right now, Seth Galloway's really kind of morphed into this short, anywhere from short relief to long relief, comes in, and what he does, he gets guys out, and that's the most important part of anybody that comes in after the starting pitcher. Just accumulate outs, get a runner on every once in a while, that's okay. Throw to the next bag, throw to first, limit the production of the other team, and that's exactly what the former Colonel's been doing. Now that one, however, is back-to-back pitches in the dirt. And now the count evens at 2-2 with 1 out. The batter is the leadoff man, Thomas Kuhn. Kuhn batting. That one misses just inside, and now the count is full at 3-2. We have seen some excellent umpiring tonight. Very consistent behind home plate. Not many close calls in the field at all for the most part. And the 3-2 misses for ball 4. So the leadoff man, Kuhn, doing exactly what he's supposed to do, and that is get on base. As they all the Fulton Railroaders want to do is keep passing the bat, get 3 runs, because 3 runs would make it a 9-run lead, and we would play the 8th inning at the very least. But right now, Flash are a double play away from ending this game in 7 innings. 6.5 to be exact. 1 out, 1 on, and the pitch is the 2-hitter, Nick Causey. Got a single the last time up. That happened in the 5th inning. He's 1 for 3 with a pair of fly balls to right field. Galloway sets at the belt, and the 1-0. Inside corner's a strike, and that puck count now evens at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch outside, and it's 2-1 now. .638 now. This game is just over 2 hours old. Started about 6:32. The 2-1. Low, 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Galloway looking to battle back here and retire Nick Causey. Can't do it. That one's high for ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Puts 2 on. And a bit of trouble here. A big fly. Home run, that is. Could be a real problem. J.D. Arndt's going to make a trip to the mound. As it appeared that Seth was rolling, got the first out of the inning after getting the last guy to pop to left field. Hurlick grounded out to Tatum, and then Kuhn reached on a walk, and Causey just now walked. Now you got the 3-hole hitter in Chase Cameron, who's definitely due. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. J.D. Arndt, maybe one of the quickest meetings at the mound. He got to the mound. He was there for about maybe 20 seconds. Now he's heading off. Flash will take a pop-up here, maybe a ground ball in the infield. They'll even give up a run. They'll trade a run for an out, as it's only 1 out with 2 on, and they're desperately clinging to this 12-run lead. The pitch. Swing and a miss. I don't know that Hercules himself would have quite a cut at that one as Chase Cameron just took. The left-hander swing and a miss for strike 1. Galloway sets at the bell, doesn't even bother looking at the runner at second, throws that in the dirt, and the runner's going to advance to third. So now runners at the corners. Still with 1 out and a 1-ball, 1-strike count. A chance at a double play ball here, especially up the middle. But again, that runner at third, which is Thomas Kuhn, forget him. Let it go. It only makes it a 12-run game. You just want to keep things in front of you. You don't want a ball in the gap that's going to roll to the wall. Galloway sets, and the 1-1 offering. High, 2-1. I think he's going to get this batter right here. And whatever happens between him and Chase Cameron is going to dictate how much longer Seth's going to remain on the bump. The 2-1 pitch in the dirt. Runner's going to advance to second on that one, and Seth just hasn't been close with the ball the last two hitters. That one's in the dirt there. Now it's 3-1. A base hit will bring in 2. And you've got the guy that can do it at the plate. The only problem, he hasn't done it yet. He's been due, but Seth hasn't given him anything really to drive just yet. So he's going to have to sneak in here with something nasty with the 3-1 count on Cameron, the 3-place hitter. That one's hit in the air to left field, coming in on it and making the catch. And the runners can't advance as Froelich. So a huge out on the 3-1 pitch there. That's a good job there by Seth, bouncing back, and there's 2 away for J.R. North. He's 1 for 3, hadn't had a hit since the first inning, and it drove in the first run of the game, Thomas Kuhn, to make it 1-0. Flash then went on to score 2 and have it trailed since. Second and third, 2 outs, and that one's hit to right field, and this could do it. Moving over, it's long. Did that fall in front of him? How about going up and getting it? 2 runs scored on that? Huh. Maybe I didn't have a good look at it, but I sure didn't think that was going to be good enough for 2 RBIs, but it was. So North drives in both Kuhn and Causey to make it a 15-5 game. First pitch misses for ball 1. They've scattered 5 runs over these 7 innings, 1 in the first, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th. Runner goes. He's going to get there easily. And that one's thrown in the outfield. Now a run here, a base hit. If that run scores from second, we'll play another inning. Flash lead it now by 10, 15-5. 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. A run rule is up by 10 or more, and as long as the trailing team has batted 7 times. The 1-1 pitch. Inside, corners a strike, and it's 1-2. Boy, that was a good piece of pitching. That fastball kind of backed Sullivan off the plate. Now don't be surprised if you see the curveball that's going to go middle away to the right-handed hitting Sullivan, who has a base hit and a run scored tonight. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that is a Flash winner in the inning. 2 runs on, let's see, 2 runs on no hits, no errors, and they left the game that would have cut it to 9 runner on base. Your final score, Flash 15, Fulton 5. When we come back, it's the Scoreboard Show and Flash Forum all coming up. It's Flash postgame on WSON, AM and FM, your tunes, your teams, your town.
Love it.
Now, what do you swing? Show as the Henderson Flash win it 15-5. A game halted after the top of the 7th inning by the 10-run rule. And I'm just going to tell you really quickly how Fulton scored their 5 runs. It started with an RBI single in the first inning that scored the leadoff man Thomas Kuhn to make it 1-0. From that point on, the Flash would not trail. Fulton would go on to get a run in the 5th, a run in the 6th, and 2 in the 7th, and the final 15-5. Flash got up going in a good way. A 2-run home run in the first inning by Peyton Tatum made it 2-1. It was another 2 runs by the Flash in the second inning, followed up by 1 in the third, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the fourth inning, and that's where our Flash Forum player of the game, Cooper Vows, hit his first of 2 home runs of the night. Flash came in and got 4 more runs in the 5th inning, another run in the 6th, just so they could say they scored in every inning, and they held on for that 15-13 victory. 15 runs on 13 hits for the Flash, 5 runs on 8 hits for Fulton. The Flash are now 6-5. Fulton drops to 2-8. When we come back, it's Flash Forum. We'll talk to Cooper Vows right after this. It's Flash Postgame on WSON, Henderson, Kentucky. Player of the game, and joining us in the post game is former Henderson County Colonel and now Brescia Bearcat Cooper Vowles. Cooper, congratulations. 2 home runs tonight. Have you ever hit 2 home runs in a game ever on any level in your baseball career?
I have actually, definitely. With the Evansville Braves when I was 13 and 14, I definitely had some 2 home run games, multiple.
Let's talk about the first one in the 4th inning. Most hitters can tell you what the pitch was. It looked like it was something that was kind of inside. You had a chance to turn on it. What was the pitch, and what did you do to it?
Well, he left it out in the middle. I believe it was a fastball. He might have took a little bit off, might have been a changeup, but not a lot of movement. He lifted over the plate, so I stayed through it and took it over the right center field wall.
Now, when you come back up after hitting a home run, and you've had several like solo home run or 1 home run nights through your high school career, what is a hitter thinking about the next time he comes to the plate? Do you expect to get pitched to? Do you expect him to try to drive you off the plate a little bit so you don't get the arms extended? What's your headspace when you go back for that second plate appearance?
Yeah, so the defense definitely sees me as a threat now with the home run, the prior at bat. But for myself on a personal level, I mean, coming in and having the same approach that I had previously during the home run at bat, that's the key to it. Stick to what works, stick to what brings you success, and success will happen.
Let's talk about the dugout. Your team is 6-5 right now. You're going to start a stretch run where you're going to play a home game. Your next home game will actually be in Evansville at historic Bonsley Field. What is the mood of that dugout at this point? You got a chance to come close, maybe almost a tie for 3rd if Full Count can beat the Chiefs. If the Chiefs beat Full Count, it'll put you a game closer to 1st place. What's the mood of this team? Because guys are still coming in every day, right?
Yeah. We got 2 new guys, and it's just getting more and more electric. I mean, it's just such a fun group to be around, a lot of camaraderie, and I think we'll be very successful because of it.
Now, how do you spend your days this summer since you're home and playing baseball at night? Some days you have to travel. What are you doing otherwise?
Well, just sticking, just getting better, making sure I'm in the gym, making sure I'm getting my reps in, and playing some music, as you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, are you kind of treating the off season with the Flash like you kind of do in the regular season with Brescia? You're having to treat game days like game days, like?
Oh, absolutely, for sure. Yeah, this is kind of my season since I redshirted at Brescia this year. So just been sticking to the game day routine, and yeah.
Well, we appreciate you. Congratulations on your 2 home run night tonight, and best of luck throughout the way. And we're going to talk to you again at some point. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much.
Cooper Vowles joining us for Flash Forum. That'll do it for the ball game here at Flash Field. Flash win at 15-5. They'll take on Monday. Now, they'll have games between now and then, but our next broadcast will be Monday. The Flash will play at historic Bonsley Field against the Miners of Madisonville. For Wyatt Ellenberg here at Flash Field, Isaac Thatcher back at Studio Control. This is Steve